Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from somewhere in this world, and we have ourselves a little bit of a haven defense here as we're waiting for our moon launch site to be built by Synedrian. And I have a feeling, because when we first saw this, the attacking force was up in the 20s, and that's always sets off alarms for there being a Scylla. So I guess we're going to get in here and find out if we're going to be dealing with a Scylla. One thing I'm going to do before we start is we've gained a few more ancient materials. I'm going to go pop in here. I'm not going to wait for them, just because we probably don't have the time to wait for them on this mission. But I am going to pop in here and see. Oh, there's the Mattock. It's right above the Mattock. We're going to build. I have enough to build 2 shard guns. So we're going to put a couple shard guns into the queue and deal with that. And then, geez, looks like already again I'm going to have to probably come up and scrap a few more materials somewhere along the way. That's the kicker that keeps emptying out way too fast every time we build some ancient weapons. But I guess that's a good thing, so we don't overbuild, although some of you might argue we're already overbuilt on ancient weapons. But let's get down there and get this thing done and deploy and see if indeed we are up against a Scylla. I would love to wait for daytime, but hopefully a Scylla we can see day or night and be able to take care of it that way. It is going against... it's individuals. We got to protect our individuals on this one, the civilians. Let's see if we can manage to do that. And this is the team going out. It's just a team of 6, although it's a fairly high level team. So let's go see what we have available on this team. We do have a Destiny with some backup ammo. At least if there is a Scylla, we got a couple heavies, I believe, on this team. So we should be okay as far as this is concerned. What I think I'm going to do... yeah, just for potential. Now you don't. I don't need. You're not a boom blaster. I never gave you, so I don't need to pick up will for boom blast per se. I have enough for rage burst, I think. So we're just gonna give you a little extra speed. How about a heavy with speed? How odd is that? Let's see, Drumax. You got a nice little equipment outfit there, and. You know, just because you can't carry enough as it is, let's give you a little extra strength. And Robbie Zaso, you are our boom blaster on this one. So I'd like you to be able to carry more too. That's the only reason I'm popping some strength in there for you. Sheila Misty, we have a nice rifle there. We can paralyze if the opportunity presents itself. And we're going to give you some more will. And Michael Romanov, we have our lone ancient weapon from you on this one. You're full of pistol ammo because you're good with it, and you're also got the ancient weapon. So we're in good shape here, guys. We're in good shape. I'm not going to dip into the pool just to get you maxed out. You're high enough as it is. So I think you're the last one on this team. No, sorry, Sigourney. Sorry about that. Do I have any upgrades for leg armor? This might be an upgrade slightly. No, it's the same. It's the same. Okay, time to open my eyes and start paying attention, guys. Time to open my eyes and start paying attention. Your speed's decent. Let's give you a little pop of will. And Sigourney, don't mind me. Get out there and do your thing, and let's make this thing happen. All items on this battlefield will be automatically recovered. All right, what do we see in this slum? Nothing. Is there even room for a Scylla to appear in this thing? I don't even think so. So maybe I was worried about nothing, unless it's parked away in some corner. But other than that, we see a civilian, and we don't really see much of anything else that can help us. So I have an assault right up front, Drumax. So we have you getting we'll have you nab the civilian. Our exit zone is right where we are. And maybe you'll see something on the way. Another civilian, perhaps. Oh, and an Arthron. How about that? Up on the roof. Up on the rooftop. So we're going to send you right here. And I guess what we'll do is we'll just have you rescue civilians initially. Oh, good. Our civilians are seeing things for us. How about that? All right, and let's see what kind of worms we're dealing with today. Fire worms, poison worms, okay? So let's get our civilian out of here, continue his run. Thank you for your service and your good eyesight. And I think what we'll do is we'll just run you over here. Should we dash you over here? Just so you can still do something after you move? Or move again after you move? And we do not see another civilian. I kind of don't like mist in the back of us, but we're not sensing anything back there. And most of the attackers seem to be on this side. And then we did spot another civilian. So I'm going to move you off in that direction, is what I think. Over here. And I probably saw yet another civilian. Yeah, there's... Oh, in fact, the good news is at least he's protected. That's about all I can say. At least he's protected. Now, let's see who we got available. I have you, who doesn't have the ability to boom blast. I could jump you over in this direction. And maybe we take our destiny shot up high, because he's got some power. And try it that way to get over near our civilian. Should we see about trying that? Although if I jump you here, I don't know that you're really going to have sight. Although I know if I jump you on the roof, you're going to have sight of that guy. So let's just do a destiny shot over here on this guy. Then if we need follow-up, we got a boom blaster. And maybe you'll see something else. Let's find out. Ooh. Now we see somebody. That thank you for your service in helping us find other threats. Let's come over here. We'll actually, before I center on something, let's see if he's a pure claw dude. So guess what we're going to focus on? We're going to take him out of the battle just like that. And with that civilian, that Arthron is gone. Let's get the civilian out of here. And now let's see what we have to take this guy out. This guy's got a fair amount of hit points. Can I get... Who you are? Michael Romanov, you're the one that has... It says I could come here for a quick aim. It's probably on a little bit of an elbow that we see sticking out. But I'm still going to come up here since I'm not seeing any other shooting threats. We'll try for the elbow. Just because your weapon does not waste any ammo, so there's no hurt in trying for this shot, right? Oh, it's one of these shots through a slat. I was thinking he was sticking an arm out here. We'll still try it. Ha! Oh, hot dang! That's so cool when something like that happens. That is so cool when that kind of thing happens. Now, Sigourney, that means you aren't the speediest of speedy soldiers out there. Now, if I come through, maybe we can get you at least this way far enough so we can get a shot from you to finish this guy off if we're lucky. Can you get far enough? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So let's not run you any further. Well, maybe we just change directions. Because I may end up boom blasting over here just so we don't take a shot. What kind of weapon does this guy have? Yeah, I don't like that weapon. I don't want to get you that close. So we're gonna start off right off the bat with a boom blast. And we're going to blast away on this guy one more time. And if we're lucky, some of those walls came down, so now... Yeah, guess what, Sigourney? Some of those walls came down, but we don't need to take a shot on them now because the boom blast did its job. So instead, Sigourney, where shall we go with you? I think we'll move you off in this general direction. The two threats we see over here, I think I'll still give you this cover. Since the enemies are in this direction, let's assume there's more over there and give you this cover. And then Sheila, can we get you to such a spot to have Overwatch? Not really. Unless we come out here and just try a quick aim and see if maybe we'll be able to see the Kyros. Wishful thinking, but we can see the Kyros. Doesn't hurt to take out a leg and get it bleeding.
Enemy hit.
Robbie Zaso, there's nothing left for you to do. Because there's nothing for you to see with your destiny, so you're done. Okay, we have spotted someone else. We've spotted a lot of something else's. Let's go see where some of these something else's that were spotted are moving around at. Oh boy, this guy's in a world of hurt right now. One more. Oh, he got lucky that it was only one swipe. Oof.
Oh!
Well, that is a siren. We know that sound. And boy, do we have worms galore to deal with out here. Worms galore. Now I didn't necessarily notice, and they all seem to be poison worms. That's for sure. Now this guy is hurting. He's gonna be able to shoot again though. Amazing that he can do that. We got civilians over here that I probably will have to jump into the fray here to try and rescue some civilians. Then again, let's start with some safer moves first. See if we can take out the guy that took you, that hurt you so much. And it doesn't look like we can take him out in one shot. So maybe it's best to rid the return fire potential. And then we can take him out for real this time.
Aiming.
Or we can have Sigourney take it out this time, and we can take out this thing. Well, we're not going to take that out anyway. Let's start with the will hits and keep that going here. So much for getting cocky. And then there's three guys right over here. Well, that screams boom blast.
5x5.
We're gonna kill the Anu guy because he's right in the midst of them. But my gosh, sorry. This says boom blast. And I'm gonna do it. Oh, maybe I won't. That's what I get for knowingly killing a comrade or a compatriot. Holy smokes, be on target. he was going to die anyway, so we just sped the process up. We took away, well, that guy already had a missing claw, so that was just extra damage on him. And what are we dealing with here? We have a tar shadow with a claw, though. So if we could manage to take out the claw, we'd be in good shape there. We know this guy had a claw. Boy, oh boy, that's a lot of worms. Well, you know what? We're going to overkill a worm here. What's the most inconvenient one that I want to take out?
Let's get this done.
Alright. Now we're down to 4 worms on the ground that we're aware of. This paralyzes them briefly, but that's what we're going to try doing.
Finger on the trigger. Come get some.
If we can hit it. Oh, man.
Hostile
Okay,
injured, but
2
alive.
paralyzed, 2 to go.
Moving to coordinates.
So Sigourney, you helped us get the worms under control. Okay, now the question becomes again, what do we do with you? And it says you don't really see a lot down here. Part of me says I should run over here and a war cry maybe, or jump over there and war cry. We also have you as a possibility, our other assault down here too. So he doesn't have a gun. He has a spitterhead. Oh god, a grenade launcher. So can you possibly take him out? No. We'd have to jump down there to make that happen. Wow. So maybe what we do is we see about our assault. You're done. You're done. You're not. You're done. And Drumax. I'm kind of feeling that we need to dash you over here to see about rescuing some civilians from these guys. And hopefully at the same time keeping you safe. So let's see what your pathing would be. Well, we don't, unfortunately we don't know what your pathing would be. I could get you. Well, these guys are panicked. So apparently there's been some civilian deaths out there, so it doesn't make sense to rescue these guys yet because we won't have control of them anyway. So let's look over here and see what we're dealing with. A Myrmidon, garden variety. Umbra, as we well know. But if I take away the claw, he's a Umbra that's not so dangerous. And then who do I worry about more? We got a Myrmidon who can definitely hurt us. Let's do this. Let's dash right here.
Pushing on.
There's the siren. I don't know what this is, but the siren probably did psychic scream. Let's just see what if that's exactly what she is. Yes, she's a psychic screamer. That's why my citizens are panicked. I don't know who this is. So we're gonna probably lose citizens on this one. But perhaps we can neuter an Umbra in the process. Without getting him excessively bleeding, so he therefore runs away. That leaves you there to get bit by your Myrmidon. So maybe we try this. Bring you down here. That would give you sight on the Myrmidon. Will your destiny neuter it? That's what we're going to try. It's getting us awful close to sirens and different things. And this guy is not dealt with, and we have no way to deal with him other than pistol overwatching him. So immediately we might be okay. So let's do the pistol overwatches that I mentioned, because we need some help. I'm so afraid, Michael, that you're going to get blasted on the roof and fall through. He's already shot at you once. Well, you got quick aim. Let's see if we can protect ourselves this way. How about? That might be a chance for us if we can hit the guy. Like I said, if you can hit the guy, you can save yourself. If you're not feeling like saving yourself, well, keep missing. Now you're setting yourself up to be susceptible to the siren, who's going to remove Will. Oh my god, that has to be the worst case of shooting a pistol than I've ever seen in my life. Not that the pistol is the most accurate. I mean, I'm not going to argue that, but come on. There. Now, he's going to bleed out. You had to waste all your will to do it. We're not impressed, just so you know.
Ready.
So I guess we'll just keep you. I guess everybody's done. Now we just got to see what the siren does, what this hidden thing is, and then survive another onslaught of worms. You know, all my poor panicked citizens that are probably going to die coming up now anyway. At least we're working hard on getting rid of a Chiron. And this time the worms are in a totally different place, and there goes the citizen. Ooh, we're gonna take hurt. Oh, he went for not what was expected. Run away. That guy's not hurting that much. Here come more worms. Isn't it weird how it's like they're coordinating on let's shoot them over here together this time? Alright. So these worms are still barely paralyzed. We have some big time enemies over here looking to hurt us. So Psychic Scream is not, I believe, in this instance, tied to the head. So in this instance, it would seem we need to kill the siren. And I think if we're going to take a look... No, you're not a siren. Ooh, okay. So, this is tough. This is tough. But, we have a boom blaster who can boom blast. And we're going to try opening up some lines of fire over here. By hitting this building and boom blasting into the building. That's the best thing I can come up with.
Alright, let's see if this
Let's
works.
hope. It works, yeah. So what is preventing? So I got to be careful of this building, apparently. Let's see if we can start tearing down these walls. Well, we started by putting a hole in the roof. That's not tearing down these walls, and it's also not doing much damage on the enemies we need to take care of. So much for flimsy Anu walls. They're stronger than you might suspect. And the problem is, if I try going against these guys with who I have here, we're going to be taken out by poison worms galore. Can you see anything? Anything at all that can help us? No. So you're done. All right. What have we got here? Now we got a worm up high that can drop down on anybody who's unaware. So we got to be aware of that. Now I can get up here to take care of this worm, but really the worms are more of a oh my god, there's a worm up here too. What I could do is jump you. Maybe we just need to do a little retreat with our two guys up here, because I'm not seeing enough options to take these things out. Because our two shots against the siren are not amazing. Well, I take that back. We can hit pretty well down here, but our two shots would not kill the siren. And then if we did two shots, we got the worm problem. So it is appearing that we need to retreat. That's the best thing I can come up with right now. Let's see what you have available. And if I do this, who all is it picking up? It's picking up a lot of worms and a siren. So I think we're going to war cry and jump away with you, Kyros. Because that'll help do a little crowd control on these guys as we figure out the best place to jump you. Say, back here, so we still have access to a roof and we're not near a worm that can jump over here and explode on us. And we'll try it this way. Alright. Then we have to see about running you away, Drumax. And since everybody came from over on this side, I'm guessing this side is somewhat empty now. So why don't we dash, shoot, and dash some more, and at least injure the siren. How about that? And we can take out the tail in one mighty blow to slow her down. Nice. And let's keep running. The question is where? Well, we'll just run as far away as we can. We have a bad tail and she's war cried. I think we have to worry about Will, but I think we'll survive just coming here. Now Sigourney. We could play Zap a Worm by running here, but then I'd have to dash you here, and then you'd get two, and you wouldn't really be able to get far enough away probably from this one. Well, I'll tell you what, we got a sniper. Let's get back to our sniper here, who has no will. We'll have a single shot, and we're going to take it right there against the most dangerous enemy facing us at the moment. We're going to shoot it in the leg so it cannot run very fast. And that was nice. We will now take a single pistol shot, and I bet you now that you have a single pistol shot, this time when it's not so critical, you'll hit the guy. Yeah, I know how to call him. I know how to call him. Now we have another. Now we have another team over here, and let's see if we feel safe approaching at least a couple, like this grouping of 3 worms. I'm assuming he's Warcried too. So the question becomes, you have Will. What we may do is send you here with this weapon and just see if we can get this worm. And then if I can dash out here, we get 2 other worms, and I don't think I don't think with a moving be able to, I think we'd be safe because they're Warcried. So let's try thinning the herd of worms now.
I'll be right there.
It's the best thing I can see in my head as to what'll get us out of this predicament.
Ready to fire.
And I'm looking at worms, but I'm looking at certain worms, like you. 1 down. Now I'm looking at dash. Doesn't quite get us there though, but I can get 2 zaps from here. It'll mean you're gonna still be standing there. But that's what we're gonna do. And then the closest worm is right there. And we're looking, you know, Warcried 1, 2, 3. Is that close enough? Well, we'll take a step here just in case. 1 step, maybe it'll get us out of getting poisoned. Okay, so we did survive, as we thought we would. And let's see if we can make some headway now out of this situation. The siren, thankfully Warcried siren, can be dealt with. And Drumax, that's your job.
Target still active.
All right. Now it seems like, am I seeing a lot of new fresh worms? Well, there's one. I'm trying to notice a lot of fresh worms. This guy is dangerous up here because he's no longer Warcried. These worms are going to start moving again. So we got to be careful about that too. So maybe we go on zap patrol with our guys in the rear, or pistol control, depending on what they have. Because really, it's just the pistol guys out there that are left for the most part. There's a live one.
Ready to fire.
All right, so everything around at the moment, other than this thing on the roof, is dealt with, and then we got some 2 new entries over here, which we can deal with. And then we still got these guys who can still shoot worms. So I'm running around working worms, but we're probably going to take these guys out quicker than we're going to take out the Chirons, looking at their health. And can you... I don't know if you can see this nasty boy over here. You do. because the minor enemies, other than worms, seem to be mostly dealt with. We got the Chirons, and that's all I'm aware of that's still alive. So,
Can't wait.
we're going to come here.
Let's do this.
Alright, worms are dealt with. I'm going to move over here to maybe be able to get some extra firepower on this guy
Here
coming up.
comes the Phoenix.
And we got you, Kyros. If I could get close enough to one, I could probably war cry it so it can't shoot any more worms, but doesn't look like that's in the cards for us today.
Receiving.
I'm wondering,
Loud.
Sheila Misty, can you get on this roof somehow? With at least one action? No. Which means I'm feeling
I'm here.
I can jump. I can, however, get up to the roof to deal with this worm by going here. That way we don't have to worry about him dropping down upon us. As far as I know, in one form or fashion, one way or another, we've dealt with the worms we know of. So Sheila Misty, what that does is it allows you to come over here to put another shot into this one. And you're done. Then Kyros, I don't know the best place to put you. Seems like we have more guys that can shoot on that thing. So let's see about jumping you over to assist over here. Now we got to be careful. This guy has dangerous legs. Maybe if I put you on the roof, can he run through the roof and knock you down that way? Perhaps. But we're going to take the chance. Because it wouldn't kill you. Now would it? And I do have a shot we can then take against a Chiron over here. That one was alive. How did he not explode on us? I don't understand, but that's good. So look, that Chiron's there. I can still bash the one worm that's a threat to me on the roof. The one I don't figure out is this one. Where that one moved and could have exploded. And it didn't. It chose not to. It chose to be paralyzed. Like all his buddies. Now, I gotta make sure I pick this one out. So I gotta go through all the... It's sometimes hard to tell which worm I'm focusing on. I think that's the one I want. Yes.
Nice. Ready to fire.
And then I need to re-paralyze this one. And then they're all... Well, I could do with re-paralyzing this one too. So let's see what that shot looks
Firing
like.
target.
There. Let's wait for him to expand. You're dealt with. So it would be in our best interest to come here and reapply to you. Except we're out of ammo. Well, he doesn't have a ton of movement. Move away from him.
Keep it together,
We can take
operative.
care of it with you. I think you. Let's take care of this, Chiron.
This better work. Got lucky.
And I think it may bleed out, and it will. So that is taken care of. And I can't shoot at this guy, so I'm going to move over here. So maybe next turn, if I need to, my pistol can be
Okay.
shot down there. In fact, we'll overwatch in case he moves. And we'll kind of do this. And then you, my friend, we're going to come back to you because we're going to come over here first. And we have a worm right next to us, which we're going to bash. And then we're going to see if we have a shot on this guy. What kind of damage we can do. Pretty good damage. Can't take out the torso, so we'll do the most damage we can. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to kill him. Because Boom Blast allows me to use our little Destiny toy that we have on our shoulders to finish it off. Ooh, but that wasn't enough. Yes, it will. He'll bleed out now. Now we got all of them bleeding out. And just worms that can't hurt us left over there. And everybody's bleeding out, so it's just a matter of waiting and ending our turn, I do believe. Let's see if there's anybody else that can do anything to help us in any way, shape, or form. Everybody here is paralyzed near us except for him, and he's overwatched.
I'm here.
But no, I could war cry him, so he can't move far enough. Well, you know what? Just so this thing will end, let's kill him. Alright, so now there's just these two worms that I can't get to unless
Receiving loud and
you
clear.
have enough will to dash far enough. I'm not sure that you do, because there's not a easy path through here, so we'll send you around this way. And no, you're not going to be able to get a shot unless a grenade can do the trick.
Here goes.
That's one of them. And guess what? It's a single action. Now we can end our turn, and hopefully these two things bleed out, and that's it. Let's find out. Or Anu shoots it? No. So we did our defense. I had suspicions of Ascilla, and they did not appear. So we still helped them out. We'll get some more rewards. There we go. And I have to learn not to talk through loading screens. So if I sound a little abruptly cut off, you'll know why. I was going to say, the big thing that this helps us with is the reward. So I no longer have to worry about the cost, once again, of building any ancient weapons. So that is the value on this mission. I definitely don't need the mutagens, and our storage, yeah, we still got plenty of space. We don't know where this attack came from. Oh well. So we have another one coming up. No, not the 6th initiation. I thought, yeah, we have another one of these coming up. Oh yeah, we probably aren't going to make it in time. But it did teach me to keep these guys more centrally located if they're going to be covering the Americas, since they aren't the fastest. Oh, we got some new research. Oh, poison worm vivisection. Well, we might as well get that done so we can kill them a little easier next time. And let's move some things forward. Upgraded intelligence, let's just face it, they're not going to be kind, they're not going to be nice, and goo bombs are in play for us now. And bombs are in play for us now. How about that? Yeah, bombs away, and we get some upgraded Scyllas that can get a little nasty. This particular one has Sonic Blast, which recently we got to mess around with in a different episode or playthrough or season. I don't even remember which one it's in, but they can wreak havoc. Learn to respect those Sonic Blast heads. And this also comes with a Sonic Blast head in addition to a blaster cannon. So they definitely are doing their end game upgrades here, getting ready for us. Yikes. And we're here ready for our Crystal Quarry attack. Let's keep going.
Research complete.
That research is done. It's good. This invasion is probably going to fail any moment now, and we aren't even close to getting down there. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to a central location. We're going to scout out this base down here. And since we're not going to make it in time, and this will be our new temporary home, and so where we'll hang out for these guys.
Haven destroyed.
Yep. Next time a haven is attacked in the Americas, hopefully this time we'll be able to make it. And I don't have any better place to keep you as far as I know. Let's just come back over here. And then let's get ready. The one thing I'm going to do is look at our personnel. Actually, I'm going to check and see which ships are here. The Gift and the Gift and Bucket. Let's get in here and just make Gift and Bucket ready for their assault. Peach, you're ready. And let's see. Did I just say it was the Gift? Yes. Let's just make sure we don't have anything to spend like SP like that. Any special weapons I want to give anybody? Not at the moment. We're looking fine. Did I build? Oh, they're still coming. But let's continue with my Gift review. Just want to make sure they're ready so that when we stop, everybody's at least ready for the attack. How about that? Mad Max, so we give you a slightly improved aim. There we go. It's not a big difference, but we'll take it. You need to be able to carry more. In fact, we'll give you extra ammo with that. Nikolai, you have a scyther, so we are all set there. And Citizen Eileen, are you the last one on this ship? No, Nikolai was. So we're all set. So we are ready to be attacked. So let's get up as close as we can to that attack. Unless something else surprises us, that will come up. We'll see if this will be our next mission or not. Okay, we've made it there. One of our shard... In fact, we're going to have both shard guns available for this mission. So why don't we go right back to the ship over here, the Gift. See if anybody wants that weapon on their person. Who could possibly use it? Well, I don't really even have Nikolai. You could use it. So we'll replace that one weapon you were carrying and give you a shard gun. There's overkill as far as your weaponry is concerned, don't you think? All right, 6 hours till the next attack unless something else surprising pops up.
Research complete.
And we can build some multi-sensor threat detection thingies.
New Jericho, hiding their havens behind walls. So frightened of infection, frightened of change, clinging to the old world, to everything that is already lost. Yes. The walls of Jericho will fall. Yes. As they fell before. Yes. Yes. You cannot keep change out with walls. The flood comes. Water eats away at stone. You cannot build fast enough. Yes.
Okay, the creepy Synod of Yearning, and there's gotta be some hostility out there, and it's still not to the level of war yet. That's the good thing. And armor wise, I'm thinking we have repellers, we have motions, we have multi-visual. Oh, that's basically night vision. So my question is, let's get a sense, is this going to be a night attack? Yeah, more than likely. So you know I don't think we can build them in time though. So why don't we just build a couple so we have night vision available for future. We'll do a couple of these because we can, and we'll do a couple of those just because we can. And we'll have them available, and we're not going to do the walls of Jericho. That's a whole different ending. There we go. So actually what I'll do at this point then, since our attack's coming in 3 hours, we'll call this mission here, and we'll do the defense of our Crystal Quarry coming up. Fortunately, the Crystal Quarry, if something goes haywire, which hopefully it won't, we at least have 251 of these already ready for our use. So it's not going to be a disaster if we do not defend this properly. So I hope you enjoyed today's mission, and we're getting near the end once again. Let's take a peek. We're 3 days away from our moon launch, so we're getting there. They need to speed up the construction. And let me try this again. ZigZagZog signing off from somewhere in this world. Thank you so much for watching. We're getting near the end, guys. We're getting there, and I hope to see you next time.